Usually when I'm shooting, if I'm taking a picture of an old house or an old shop, a lot of people will stop, look at me and say, what are you taking a picture of? It's old. I first came here in 1998 and I discovered, Japan discovered me. I saw a job here and I came on a one-way ticket, initially for a year, and then one thing led to another and I never left. I think having found lots of old places and bars and restaurants and Showa coffee shops and old streets, that the more I find, the more I want to shoot them, and I feel that it's important to document them because they're not going to last forever and they will soon disappear. It doesn't mean a lot, but if I have a picture of it, it still survives in some form or another. When I first found these kind of places like this, it was, how can I say, it was, I didn't grow up here, of course, but it was a kind of Japan that I'd never really seen before, and it just felt special. The sounds, the sights, and it was like a memory that I never had, but somehow it kind of affected me and I had an attachment to it. So when I go back to these places and then they've either closed down or invariably been demolished, there's a sadness that they're local places for local people. So that community that was in that little place has gone. And also the stories that were contained in that bar, years and years of different people and stories and comings and goings, they're gone. So I feel the sadness in the fact that everyone that goes, the city is diminished a little bit. I think for me as a foreigner here, I probably see these places a bit differently. To me, they're not exotic, but there's something quite different, whereas the generally older people who go in them, there's nothing special, it's just a bar that they go to. So they're not taking pictures. So whilst I might not see it differently than them, I'm actually taking photos of it and they're just experiencing it. For me, even though the city is so big, it's a city that is perfect for walking. Usually I plan a start point. I will start at obviously a specific station and then maybe have an end point in mind, but not strictly. And then if it's an area I know, I will try and get lost, but often I get lost in a place that I've got lost before. I think Tokyo can be a cold city. It's a big city. People generally don't speak to each other or don't smile so much to people they don't know. But in those places, you can see that people go in, they're welcomed, they have a connection, they can be themselves basically. They don't have to put any airs and graces, there's no boss or everybody's the same. And I think it's a little part of people's lives that they probably can't get in an office job for sure, and maybe not in wider societies. So it's a kind of little escape in a way, I think.